Alrighty guys, welcome to the stream. Tonight is gonna be a great night, everybody. We are finishing the hotel, the Milton Motel, as I've been calling it. We are getting this thing done tonight. I know I haven't really worked much on the hotel portion of the HQ on camera, but we've been doing tons of work on this build, and today is the day that we're finishing it. Alrighty guys, I actually apologize about that. I think we had the audio just a little bit too loud there. I was really in a rush to just get started tonight. But here we are guys, finally the stream is going to go well. Even though we had a little bit of a hiccup here in the beginning. Tonight is going to be a great night. We are finishing the hotel tonight here at my headquarters. The Milton Motel, as I've called it, kind of a play on words from the name Hilton Hotels. We're going to be finishing that tonight. And I know I haven't done too much work on the hotel on camera, but off camera I've been putting a ton of time into getting the hotel portion of the build done, and tonight is the night we are getting this thing done. I don't care how long it takes. I am really, really excited. I kind of feel like we're kind of on the final stretch. We're on the home run tonight, and we're going to be getting this hotel done. I'm really excited. Guys, let me go ahead and let me know in the chat if the music volume's okay, because I feel like it might be a bit low right now. I don't actually know. Alrighty guys, just waiting for a couple more people to get in here. I know there are a lot of you guys who really want to see the building tonight, so I want to make sure that all of you guys get a chance to just go ahead and see us as we get started here and get into the stream. We are going to be getting a lot of people into tonight's stream, guys. I want to really share the wonders of building with a ton of people, so I'm just sending the stream to everybody. If you guys know anybody who you think might be interested or is into like RoVille, Bloxburg, anything like that, go ahead and link them this stream, as you might find that they really enjoy that and are really thankful that you showed this to them. But tonight, like I said, is going to be really cool, and I cannot wait. VC, I've never done a call on stream. It's something that, let's think about it a little bit later if you don't mind, or maybe after stream if you don't mind. I would love to call with you on stream sometime. I think it would be a great time, but I think we should get a little bit more set up first if you don't mind. So I think I'll go ahead and pass on that tonight, but for sure later on another stream I would love to. Alrighty guys, I think we're ready to go. So let's hop on into Roblox now, guys. Here we are. And yo, Brocco, thanks so much for joining me. I appreciate that so much. Yo, Animosity, I hope I am reading that correctly. Welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining. We're going to have an awesome night tonight. Let's go ahead and just get started here. I want to show you guys what we're working with. So, if any of you guys have seen the previous building streams or any of my recent RoVille videos, you will be familiar with the HQ build, the headquarters, the one and only. This plot is home to RoVille's absolute tallest building. As you guys can see right here, that holds the record for RoVille's tallest building. And we've been building on these two awesome headquarters towers recently, but tonight we're going to be building on the third building over here, the hotel, because hotel builds are really popular. A lot of people love doing them, and I figured if I'm going to be doing an ultimate headquarters, we've got to throw a hotel build in. So here we are, and this is what we're working with. Since the last building stream, I've done a ton of work here on the hotel build. Let's head on in. Is game volume even on? Okay, the game has been muted this whole time. I apologize for that, guys. I should have known. Make sure that everything's all set up here. So we've got a chair here just chilling. That was actually for reference because I was duplicating it and putting it in other spots. But right in here you can see the Grand Master Lobby. This lobby is awesome. I'm really impressed with how it's been looking so far. I think we might be able to do even more to make this look even nicer tonight, though. I don't think it's complete just yet. And then, of course, we got more up here. It's pretty bare up here. I want to do some work up here. We're completing everything. So everything in here, it's going to be done. I'm going to be done touching this hotel after tonight's stream. And then let's go up a floor here so I can show you guys what else we've got. So let's head on up. This looks like an MM2 map for me for some reason. Dang, that is interesting. I kind of get what you mean there, just based on, like, the coloration and everything. I can kind of see why you would think that, especially that kind of hotel lobby. But here we are on the second floor, and this floor has not been done yet. This floor is not done. This is the first, like, totally incomplete floor that's really had no major work done. And this is going to be, like, our main floor where we have, like, suites and the fancy hotel rooms and stuff like that. That's going to be up here. And then moving on up, we've got up here, if the elevator will hurry up. It looks cool. Thanks so much. I appreciate that, bro. That means a ton. A lot of people have said that, and I'm so glad that people are receiving this build so well. But here we are on our first actually completed floor. As you can see, we got a coffee maker right here. This is actually glitching into the window a little bit. Definitely want to fix that. But as you can see, this is like our first kind of completed hotel floor that doesn't really need too much done to it. Just a little bit needs to be done on here. And we can go over to one of the hotel rooms. So here's just one of the hotel rooms. They're all very similar. And in here you can see really basic rooms, but still, that's not going to stop me from making them look absolutely awesome. And then in here we got bathrooms as well. Pretty standard, but detailed well enough to look dang awesome. I'm really excited for this. I'm really excited to have this done, as hotel builds are kind of like the thing to do if you want to be known. People love hotel builds, so we're going to be doing that. In a penthouse, yeah, there's going to be a penthouse in this. There's going to be, though, the real penthouses are going to be up at the top of the two towers. That's where the real penthouses are going to be. Each tower is going to have its own unique modern penthouse. By the way, guys, how's the music sounding? Can you guys even hear it or not? Please let me know in the chat. I have a feeling that nobody can hear the music and I just haven't been told. You guys probably need to know there was supposed to be music this whole time. That's something I want to see. Well, definitely go ahead and tune into future building streams and future RoVille content here on the channel, and you will see that for sure, because we're going to be doing a lot of stuff on the channel. Here we are on another floor, very similar layout to the previous one, as you can see. We'll go into one of the corner rooms that has nice windows in it. These rooms are pretty cool. I do kind of want to do something with this table as we get into the build, though. And again, bathroom, same layout. And if you guys notice, every floor is a little bit different in terms of the coloration. It's a similar layout, but the coloration is different. And that kind of makes it just a little bit unique, so that not everything's just total copy and paste. Okay, why isn't the door closing? There it goes. We hear it. That's awesome. Good. I am glad the music is actually, like, hearable. So here we are, and that's the hotel. And then lastly, one other thing I got to show really fast here is we've got one more floor. And then at the top of that, I think we got an empty floor. I forget how big these builds are myself. They're so insane. Here we got one more hotel floor, and as you can see above that, it's just a void that we need to fix today. So that's what I kind of want to get into to begin with. Let's have some coffee here since we're really tired. And let's, without further ado, let's hop into build mode and get going here. Alrighty, so here we are. Let's head on over to the hotel. So I don't think there's too much to do in the lobby. Let's see how the lighting in here is. Let's see here. If you guys haven't noticed, we've got basically an entirely new music playlist for the stream here to make everything sound awesome. I am just spying on Brocco right now. He has no idea that I'm watching him. He probably does actually, so we're watching the stream. Wait, I'm gonna do a little something here. Hold it. You're gonna get a bit boxed in. There we go. Alright, let's go up a little bit, and then let's just do like really fast. Alright, he is trapped now. He is totally trapped. He has no way out. He is not gonna be able to get out of there. Alright, we'll add a little door. There we go. Alright, he's whitelisted, isn't he? Awesome. Oh, he wasn't. Right, so here we are, and to begin with here, what I'm already noticing is one area that needs some work here. And we need to do, we need to paint this. I did not realize that, but this little piece here is unpainted. So let's grab another trim in here. And then let's go ahead and paint with it. So let's grab it and then Just paint right there, and then I wanted to do bottom wall trims for this area, but it doesn't really look very good because of the fact that we kind of have to stop here, and now there are doors, so it just doesn't look good. Now, I really wish I could do, like, more detail in here, but I don't know what to put. There's not enough floor space to add anything in there, honestly. And then in here, let's see here. In here, this is pretty dang bare. We need to add some stuff onto that. Before I forget, we should do that. So let's just grab, like, some coffee or something. Let's just find something we can set on here. Yo, Jason, welcome to the stream. All of you guys, thank you so much for joining. Tonight's going to be an epic night. We are getting the hotel done here at the HQ build. Alright, let's go down one more floor. I hate the delay. I press something and it takes forever for it to actually, like, go down a floor, because at this point the build is just so huge that every time I go down a floor with the ceilings hidden, it's just so much it's gotta hide, it takes forever. I'm sure you guys can hear by my keyboard and when I press something and when it actually happens. There we go, finally. It's still taking so long. This is what happens when you know you're towards the end of a build, when you start just getting tons of crazy lag and all that good stuff. That's when you know the build's really getting awesome. Those things they use for the game looks nice and compact. Well, that's good to see. It's pretty good, actually. This building system is quite good. It's very similar to Bloxburg, though I would say a little bit more primitive in some ways. But basically think of Bloxburg, as they're pretty much identical. Yo, Hales, welcome to the stream. I actually don't think I've ever seen you in one of my streams before. Thanks so much for joining. I hope you end up enjoying tonight and seeing the awesome building. Yo, Ray, welcome to the stream. Wow, I was not expecting to see you guys here tonight, but welcome to the stream. Bought that and put a trash can as my house and never played again. How did you make that? What type of trash can did you do in Bloxburg? Did you, like, make, like, a really big one, or was it just, like, you took a trash can and then made it really large? Pro building, I appreciate that so much. This is indeed pretty pro-level stuff here, and it's something I'm not ashamed to admit. I take a lot of pride in my building skill, and I'm so thankful that God gave me this wonderful skill, because it is such a fun thing. It's almost an addiction. It's so fun. Alright, let's see here. This is really bare. I need to do something in here. First off, wall trims might work. So let's grab some wall trims here. I could almost do high trimming. I haven't done high trimming anywhere in the hotel yet. How does that look? What do you guys think? We can paint that too. I think we'll leave it unpainted though, because we already have, like, an area that is painted. Like, if I grab my paint for it, it's basically the same paint as that wall. This wall trim paint is almost identical, so I don't think it would be a good idea to use them. Like, I think that's a little too similar. I don't want to do that. Watching James Pro livestream, I appreciate that so much. Go check behind the hotel. What are you doing? You definitely need a little bit of a bath here in this pool. You definitely need some sort of a bath here. Why don't we just put a shower down, actually? Just to help him out really fast. And then we've got to stop messing down and actually get into building. Oh, that lag is so annoying. Alright, I can just delete this that I placed earlier. And then, in addition to that, we can go ahead and put down, let's see. So I did some wall trims. Let's finish up the wall trims here. Just doing some last minute things before I forget. And that'll look good. I think that looks good. And then we need upper wall trims. By the way, any of you guys, I should have put the game link in here. Let me go grab the game link so that all of you guys can see what we're actually doing tonight and join. It's going to be on for friends. And in addition to that, I'll grab the private server link and post it in chat and go ahead and pin that so that all of you guys can join if you would like. And I will, if you guys join, I trust all of you guys. I will whitelist you guys and let you tour this build on your own time, all by yourself while we are building. One nice thing about RoVille, you can actually, like, let others go into your build while you're in build mode, instead of it being like Bloxburg, where it just completely puts, like, a barrier around your home and there's nothing you can do. Okay, where did the trim go? Oh, it's this type. No wonder I didn't see it. Okay, so let's see how this looks. This looks nicer. Honestly, it's an elevator lobby. There's not too much I can do. Maybe put like a painting on this wall. And these aren't going to stay Hilton for long. We're going to change it and make like our own logos for the Milton, as we're going to call it. But for now, I'm just leaving it the way it is. Poggers, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Indeed, this build is going to be special. Alright, let's see. What else do we need to do? This song is pretty cool, actually. I kind of want to change this. I don't think that this white here matches too well on this front desk. I kind of want to change that. Like I said, the reason we're kind of just randomly going through stuff is because this is pretty much just like the stream where we complete it. We just go over and I'm being super nitpicky, finding all of the details and trying to make everything absolutely perfect here so that I can call this done and be assured that we are done with this. How did that look? That doesn't look too bad, honestly. That looks pretty good. I'm kind of digging this. What do you guys think? Is it a little too much dark, like red, or does that look good? Let me know in the chat what you guys think of that. This globe, too, this globe does not fit our color scheme well, to be honest. It's a little bit too much. Can we, like, change the globe? Let's try making this granite, because I've been using a lot of granite in here. That looks better. That looks a lot better on there, I think, already. Alrighty, now let's go up to the floors that need completion. Typing a bit more slowly as I'm still kind of getting used to this keyboard, so I'm typing a little bit more slowly than normally. So I'm probably going to make a couple typos during the stream, hit a couple things I don't mean to as I get used to going back to a full-size board from the 60% that I'm used to. But let's see, okay. This is too strong. Let's do that. How's that look? I think that looks better. That does. Awesome. And then in here is another one where we need the wall trims. We need to go here and pick up our plain wall trims. These actually aren't plain at all. Then I was thinking of going like this, but I don't want to trim over the windows, so I'm just leaving a gap for them. That looks good. We're going to need to go get... I don't think we'll need a coffee maker on this second floor, to be honest. I should probably get a different detail. I don't really know what to put in here. I really don't know what to put, and that's the hard part here, is that I don't want to do too many of the same item, and I've already got like a bunch of plants and things. We could try a fountain, but then that would probably require removing the wall trim to look good on the wall. And I don't think that's going to line up with the logo on the floor. If you're stuck, you can just request teleport to me, and then that will, I'll accept that, and that'll teleport you away from wherever you're stuck. Stuck in the tallest building. Where could that be? Is nobody in the game? I'm pressing tab and I don't see my list. There it is. Alright, accept that invite. Now you should be unstuck. I'll definitely check it out later. You can give me a tour. Absolutely. I'm probably going to do something where when headquarters is done to do like a grand debut of the build, we're probably just going to do like a 1-hour chill out stream where we just head in here. I let all of you guys join, come tour it, and we give out some facts on what the building process was like and my thoughts on it, all the records this build holds, which actually holds a lot. In addition to tallest building, it holds, I think we hold second tallest building because this other tower actually goes a little bit above the height limit too with some things in it. So I think we actually hold both of those records. And the craziest thing is that if I'm not mistaken, that would mean that RoVille's tallest and second tallest building are both on the exact same plot, which is pretty dang cool. But let's see here. What else do we need to do? Oh, no, I left the roof that I built. When I tried to pull a prank and trap him here earlier, I left that roof. There we go. So I don't know what else to put in here. This actually looks good, but darn it, is that wall trim seriously going to glitch through? We need to figure something out here. I've got a bit of an idea for what I could try to fix that. If I do that, and then I grab these. That doesn't look bad. Let's do that. I like it. And then how does it look out here? Oh, awesome, because this is like a double wall because of the angle we're at. Because I have one wall running that direction and then one running straight. You can't even see through on the other side, so that's perfect then. That's done. I don't think there are any other decorations to put in here, to be honest. I really don't. I really just can't think of anything else that would fit. I mean, even these don't have anywhere to go. Like, that just doesn't look good. And if I make this any smaller, it's... We could do that. Actually, let's try it. That's not bad. And if we paint these, the question is what to paint them. Let's try this. That's not bad. That's good looking. Am I going to sell it? No, this build's actually not going on the marketplace. This is a private build for my personal enjoyment and to show here on this channel. This is my headquarters. And it being my headquarters, I actually don't like to sell my builds. The reason for that being that I know I can make money, and I know that a lot of people would get to see them if I sold them. And I know I could probably honestly make $1 billion in-game cash if I wanted to. But I like to keep my builds exclusive. It just makes them feel that much more special and unique. Alrighty, let's see. If we do that, then we make another one here, and we try to make these perfectly symmetrical. Are they symmetrical, though? They pretty much are. That's good enough for me. Alright, now, let's go back to the lobby in a minute, and let's go up and complete the final floor that actually needs, like, work before the structure of it's done. Okay, wrong floor. So this needs a floor up here. So, is everything done down here? To where I can put a roof on this safely. I think we're good enough down here. It looks good. Alright, these rooms are basically done. So let's go up one. And now we've got to decide what type of a layout I want up here. Because I want to do like penthouses in a ballroom. But I don't know how to best go about that. If I put like a ballroom, how would I want to do it? I don't know if I like that. I mean, that's pretty big for a ballroom. It would be nice to have it big, but I want to have a lot of space up here still, so how small can we safely go is the question. That doesn't look bad. I like that. Are going to have to figure something out for the flooring since we're at such an angle. Doing flooring is going to be a real pain. And I don't know what to do about the flooring. The flooring's always a pain in here. Temporarily, we'll just make this carpet until we can get something better looking for it. We can just use some carpet, and then we can start painting the walls. What would be like a good wall texture for a ballroom? I think I want to grab something I've already used. Like this. This is kind of what I think of when I think of ballroom. And we could actually Google it and just see what like a ballroom would look like. Why don't we look up some hotel ballrooms and see what options there are. Here are just some like basic hotel ballrooms, and I'm kind of thinking this one's neat. This color here is neat. Here's more of just like a standard ballroom. Oh, the Grand Californian, very nice hotel. This one's pretty fancy. Here's like one that's set up to be like a venue. There are a lot of options, but ballrooms are all very similar looking in terms of like the color. Let's look up kind of like a vintage ballroom. This is kind of more what I'm looking at, like an older style, like this, kind of a classic. That's what I think I want, is something like this. Let's go ahead and keep that for inspiration. Let's get back into the build now. Alright, let's put that somewhere where I can actually see it. Alrighty, so. How did I just go up 2 floors when I wasn't even touching the game? I don't know. For now, we'll stick with this wall texture. Let's see how it is when the ceiling's on. Okay, that actually looks pretty good. That's going to work well, I think. It's unfortunate because there are windows here. I have to like paint each piece of the wall individually. Gotta paint these really fast so we can get back into the action. Alright, there we go. Those are done. And now, we need to find doors. So there are a lot of doors that would work good for a ballroom, or work well, rather, to be honest. I'm thinking, I mean, this would look good, honestly. How would these look? We did, like, I kind of want to do, like, a fancy setup where we do, like, at least a triple door arrangement. That doesn't look too bad. But what other doors are there? I don't like to make a final selection until I've tried multiple things. And these glass doors look good, too. It's down between these. I might actually go with the fancy schmancy doors, because I've used those in more places. I think that's what that's called. Where did it go? Once I say I want to use it, then it all of a sudden disappears. Where did the door go? I just had it selected. There it is, the fancier. So no, this isn't the fancy schmancy one. That's a different one. I gotta be careful when I click accept that I don't accept teleporting to others, or like being invited to others, but that I accept for when others teleport to me. Alright, we need to go back and grab the door. And the reason I'm not is control clicking and using the duplicate tool is because it doesn't work on doors and windows. So that's why I'm not doing that. There it is. That's fine. And now we need to go paint these. I had a good texture for them down like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stories below us. So let's go grab that texture. Yeah, and the game is lagging because I just went down a bunch of floors, so it's gonna lag. Oh no, this isn't even the right floor. We gotta go down even further. Dude, look at that. Here we are. Here they are. This is the texture that I want to use. I have no idea why dislikes are disabled on the stream. I don't have a clue why that is. It doesn't make sense to me that they're disabled. I don't understand what caused them to do that. There we go. So this door, if you notice very carefully, this one is a little bit different looking. And I want them all to look like that because it looks nice. It's really the minor details like this that really make a build just something super special and unique. Now, if we do a stage, it's going to be interesting because we got windows. And normally ballrooms don't have windows, like the stage isn't in front of windows. So I'm thinking of how I want to do this. So if I make a stage in here. And we got this tilted wall. That can be a pain as well. Maybe we don't really need to do a stage in this ballroom. Because regardless of how I end up doing it, it's going to be, like, interesting just because of the fact that we've got, like, things that are going to stick out. So there's no way to build it an angle with this and do something raised. So I think we'll pass on that. And then let's configure this. Let's see here. We need to do the flooring still. What if I just paint this whole floor in the same texture? Would that work? Alright, where's that color? There it is. And then... See, this is the problem with building at an angle here in RoVille, guys. It is nearly impossible to, like, make things that work at an angle in this game. Okay, done it like this now. Alright, now I'm probably going to have to replace everything. No, I didn't need to accept that, no. Okay, back to the drawing board here. Again, to try to make a floor that'll fit. There's always going to be that annoying bit there. And that didn't stick out too badly. It still doesn't look good. That looks terrible. Like, I don't want that sticking out. That looks horrible. Let's just do this for now, and then pay attention to that later. So, YouTube got rid of them. Yeah, I know. It's really annoying that YouTube got rid of dislikes. That really makes me mad that they did that. It was really a stupid thing that they did. Let's try actually a custom floor. So, let's try doing like a floor that has like custom stuff in it. I love custom floors. They are so great looking in this game. There we are. There we are. And then we'll just leave the rest of the room with nothing there. So let's go again. And we'll make it entirely custom. So this is going to take a lot of time, but it's going to look great when it's done. I hope the music's not too loud. Now it's taken away. I feel the dislike system is needed to improve on content. It really is. The dislike system is actually a good thing to have. Like, I don't know why. I think YouTube did it because they're trying to follow the trend of, like, other platforms. But I don't believe one bit that it has to do with creators being bullied. I don't think it has anything to do with that. And I think that YouTube knows that. Okay, I just put that in the wrong way. There we go. I don't know why I'm being so slow. Normally I'm a lot quicker when I do this stuff. Nope, didn't mean to do that there. Alright, perfect. That's gonna be about good enough. We're gonna do one more row of custom flooring, and then we'll be done. And what I'm gonna do with these diamonds is I'm just gonna paint them different textures to make them look really nice and pretty. Let's see who actually joined the server. What was it just doing here? It literally just glitched out on me. Alright, let's continue. Okay, perfect. There we go. So dumb on YouTube's part. I agree so much. Like, it was dumb of them to do that. I don't understand why they would have wanted to do that. Like, I'm guessing it just has to do with, like, them more how they're received as a platform than how individual creators are received. I really wish RoVille let you change day and night time when you're in build mode. It really should let you. Especially if I'm a VIP server owner. Then it especially should at least let me change my view. Even if it doesn't change the in-game time, it should let me change, like, the brightness at different times of day in-game. Alright, that'll be a good-looking ballroom floor. So now what I've just done, guys, if you're not familiar with how you do custom floors, is I've just created a bunch of diamonds in my flooring here. Actually, let's do one more row of them just to look consistent. Okay, never mind. I can't do another row. We're not in a spot where we can do that. So now let's go ahead and add some flooring around the diamonds. And you guys will see what we're doing. I think I'm just going to build a little bit off the corner, and I don't really care that much, to be honest. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. I mean, let's see. I wonder if there's any way to circumvent dealing with the flooring here. Like, make it so that there's not such a bad gap there. That's okay. We'll just have to figure out what to do about that little sliver later on. But there we go. So this is pretty much good. And now all we got to do is go like this. And this is the fun part. It's lots of filling in. But when it's done, I think you guys will see why it's so awesome. Okay. Oh, this is in between the diamonds. There's literally diamonds in between the diamonds. I don't know why I didn't realize that. Custom floors are so good looking, guys. Just some advice. If you're ever doing a build like this, or any type of a build here in RoVille or Bloxburg, just start experimenting with floors, start placing weird triangles, diamonds, stuff at weird angles, and then start adding textures to them. And then fill in all the gaps and see what it looks like. Because chances are, if you spend enough time and get the right textures, you can end up with a neat looking custom floor that is one of a kind, and nobody else will have a floor just like yours. And it can be super fun and cool to just experiment with those. I didn't just mean to do that. Better delete that and fill it back in. Alright, perfect. We now have the entire floor full. Countdown done and most of my friends are gone. I'm trying to find yours to add you back. What was your username again so I can see if I remember? Alright, now let's go downstairs. And I think we already have a couple good looking textures for this. Let's see. Alright, here we are. And what should we use? Let's use this. And then let's see what it looks like here. I love how the YouTube live dashboard right now says I have 2 viewers watching, and the actual stream tells me I've got 5 watching. It's just hilarious how broken YouTube streaming software was. It used to never be broken like this. As you guys can see now, the makings of a custom floor are beginning. Okay, now we're in an interesting spot here. We're going to have to figure out what we want to do in terms of filling in. Now we just got to find a couple more textures here to make this really pop. Alrighty, so let's go back down again, all 5 stories, and watch the game lag out on us. King Brian, I actually didn't know that you knew about my channel, but I will go ahead and see about that. So what happened to your account? It just disappeared, or like Roblox did something? If you don't mind me asking, of course, you don't have to share. Just curious. Oh, I remember you. I see you on here. I can go ahead and add you. It sucks on some parts. I was the one that built the big glass mansion. Told you your build gave me inspiration to build mine. Oh, I think I remember now. That mansion was awesome. That was a super cool build. I gotta say, you really did a great job on that one. That was really creative. Alright, what other colors should we use here? I want to use... Why don't we try this? You said I did something, but I didn't. Well, for how long are you not going to be able to be on Roblox for? Okay, this actually looks really nice. I'm not going to lie. This is actually really good looking right here. What do you guys think of this floor? You think this is a nice custom floor? Almost could have done like something in the middle of the floor as like a centerpiece if I would have known how it was going to turn out. That looks good. Now let's just grab like, I guess we'll do that. And then that can be our ballroom floor. That doesn't look bad, I guess. That's okay. I was hoping for a little more detail, but you know what? Actually, oh no, never mind. We can't build more diamonds here. It'll just get in the way of other stuff. I'm back on Roblox now. That's good to know. Okay, what's going on here? Brocco is my prisoner now. How? How? What happened? How is he your prisoner? What are you doing to him? We need to continue to work on this. So, the question is now what I want to put in the ballroom. Let's see. Should we set it up like it's like an active venue right now and put a bunch of chairs in? I think that might be a good idea. What type of tables should we use? Let's use the round tables. I've actually got some good round tables up at the top of RoVille's tallest building up here. Right down here in our restaurant, we have some. We might need to do some painting in here, but that's for another video. That is not for this video. This is purely working on the hotel. I'm just grabbing these from over here. because it's a great place to get them from, and I think these tables look really good. I think we actually went too low here. Yeah, we did. We went way too low. Alright, until we're gonna have to head back up once the game starts responding. The game is still lagging, by the way, guys. That's why I'm waiting, because it's still lagging. Alright, let's go. Up 5, 6, probably 7 floors now, because we accidentally went down too far. Still down too far. This is the thing with having a lot of floors and then having like crazy delays when you try to switch floors because of lag. We're gonna be able to let's do actually, why don't we do 3 tables and then space them out a little bit? That might look better. And that saves time. That means we don't have to build as much. 3 each direction. Make sure they're all lined up well. That one in the middle there is not lined up properly, I can tell. There it is. Now it is. Alright, that looks good. Let's see. Is this lined up well enough? I want to make sure that these are lined up well and that everything looks symmetrical. He escaped. I'm not too surprised he did. Do like a luxury restaurant. Yes, we could. The thing is that there's already going to be a luxury restaurant in this headquarters, and then there's already one in that one, right under the hangar bay. So it doesn't really make sense to do another luxury restaurant when you got the towers right here that have a bunch of stuff. The hotel isn't really a main attraction. If we do like a venue, we are going to need a kitchen, aren't we? We're going to need to have a kitchen in here, because ideally, well, not ideally, you would have to have a kitchen if you were to have a venue set up, I feel like. Now let's do some seats. And let's actually paint these now. By the way, guys, thank you so much for maintaining 5 watching. I'm happy that we have steady views tonight. That is always good. Let's see, what type of chair should we use? Let's use the log back chairs. These are good for what I'm doing. And before in the last stream, I was talking about how I didn't want these to be at this weird angle at the table. This is the problem with the circular tables in RoVille. As you can see, they aren't truly circular. They're made out of a bunch of shapes. And there's no good spot to place chairs at them due to that. It's either going to be here or here. Neither of these looks good. That's way off. That's not acceptable. Let's go into the smaller grid. And if I place it at an angle, well, that doesn't really work well either. So there's really just nothing that can be done to fix this. It's just the way it's got to be. Now let's paint these now, so I don't have to deal with it later and I can just duplicate them. What type of paint should we do for these? I want to do kind of like white for like a wedding seat. That doesn't look bad. We can almost do white marble, and then like slate is actually a really good like soft texture. Believe it or not, slate actually looks quite good as like a cushion on chairs, as you guys can see. That looks good. A little bit much marble though. I almost think we're doing too much marble, but because the table and the chairs both have that same texture on them. But I think this will do. Honestly, I think it'll do. Nothing for marble white. Yeah, I'm gonna go, James. I wish you the best of luck. See you tomorrow. Good night. Have a nice night. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope we can call soon, by the way. I would love to call with you on stream sometime. That would be awesome. Alright, here I am now placing things the way I said I wasn't gonna place them. Now I gotta do what was done with those. Has to be done with these as well. Go. Go. The Love Studio is make the chairs different. Make one pushed in. Good for soldering and one knocked over. Yeah, I get what you mean. That's definitely cool. But since it's kind of more of like, meant to be more of like a luxurious build, we're kind of going more for symmetry here. Speaking of symmetry, that's not good. That's not lined up at all. Darn it. I have to move this whole table over because we're not quite lined up right. That should be better. That looks better. Oh, and this one's going to need to be moved as well because it's not lined up either. Ah, and this chair's not lined up. Wow, I am just failing tonight. Makes it look good. I know what you mean, it does. This chair is out a little too far. Let's go ahead and bring that back in. That's better. Honestly, this is pretty close to the door. Let's see. Let's build a wall here. And this will tell me, like, how far apart these are. These tables are a lot further apart than they appear. These are good. But something happened between here and here that made this be way further than this. That needs to be fixed. That's not straight. There we go. Alright, let's continue here. And by the way, the reason that I am taking so long to place these is because I'm using I have the grid off just to make it a little bit easier to have things just set up perfectly here and to have everything perfectly lined up just the way I want it. Okay, that's not good. These are a little bit close to each other, but I don't like the look of that. That really bothers me, to be honest. And this chair isn't even lined up. So that bothers me too. There we go. Okay, that's acceptable, I suppose. Okay, we're gonna need to delete this wall now. I wonder if pressing the delete key actually does anything. Nope. In blocks, where you press the delete key, it will take you to the tool where you can delete objects with, but I guess that in RoVille it doesn't do that. Darn it, it is so blatantly obvious that this is not lined up now, because there are chairs. Once you place chairs on the table, it's really clear whether or not they're lined up. Probably try placing one chair first, to make sure that we look lined up. And darn it, now we're not lined up over there. So, this is the pain that is building sometimes. Is dealing with things like this, where things need to be lined up just perfectly. There we go. That's not bad. Alrighty guys, we are almost done. After this, we're going to get into the fun part, which is going to be actually decking this room out and making it look like an awesome ballroom, and I am hyped for that. Go, there we go, and then there we go. By the way, just out of curiosity, what do you guys think out of my commentary while I'm building? Do you like the way I explain myself? Would you rather that I just build and don't talk as much? Or do you think that I could do better explaining myself while building? Let me know what you guys think. I'm doing my best to just kind of explain everything and kind of teach you guys and provide some of my tips and tricks as I go along here. Yo, Diego, welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing well. As for moderator, I actually, that's something that we can consider there, but generally for moderator, there's kind of criteria for getting that, and it's kind of like, I kind of just pick moderator based on like how long I've known somebody or what I've heard of them and whether I feel that they are a good candidate for the job. And since I don't see you too much in my streams and we haven't really talked that much, I think I would rather wait a little while on that. Just me being totally honest there on how I select moderator, and how if you guys want to be a moderator for the channel, you can reach out to me, because in the future we're probably going to need a ton of moderators. As the channel grows, I'm probably going to need a much beefier team than what I've got right now. So as things go on, I will start reaching out to more people to be moderator. So I'll definitely keep you in mind. I'm going to talk and explain what your build gives more inspiration. I appreciate that. I will continue to do so then. I really like to kind of, because a lot of people I see on YouTube when they go into a build stream, they just hop right into it. They're just like, alright guys, today we're building, let's get started. And they just hop right into build mode without even talking about what build they're doing. They won't even explain what the build is or why they're building. They'll just hop right into the stream and start building. Whereas I like to kind of give you guys a quick little tour and kind of give you guys a bit of a refresher if you haven't seen what we were doing previously in like previous videos and stuff. Now, what else can we do? Let's put the ceiling on. We're going to need lighting here. And I'm thinking we go with the simple sweep chandeliers, because those should look pretty good. So let's look for those. There they are. I think these will look good if we paint them right. I think they'll look good for the ballroom. Could go with something more modern though, so let's set one of these down, and then let's just look at chandeliers in general and see what options we've got here. The modern chandeliers are nice, but we'd have to do like, I don't know how we would want to do these. Maybe like, I got an idea. Maybe if we place like 3 of these down, that might work. But I'm going to go downstairs because I actually already have some of those that are painted. And I want to copy one that's already painted for me, so I don't have to deal with painting it later. That'll save us time. No, you're good. I like it. Awesome. I am glad, for sure. After you stream, when you're free, you want to help me with my pathfinding system. I'd like to help, but tonight wouldn't be a good time because when I'm done streaming, I always just like to wind down and kind of be done for the day, because I actually always end up holding off on dinner so that I can stream for you guys. So it ends up being really late at night, and then I'm just starved, and I really want to have my dinner. So I don't really, not really too active after stream usually. Okay, we're going to go back on and turn the grid back on for this. Okay, now no matter what, the tables aren't lined up perfectly, so that if I line the light up with the tables, they won't look perfect, but if I line them up without the tables, it'll just straight up look weird. So let's turn the ceiling on and see which looks better inside. Because I don't feel like moving these tables, because if I do, then they're not going to line up with other stuff. That doesn't look bad. Let's just leave it like that. That's not bad. That's the first time ever. I don't know how that could happen. I've had to do that too. Maybe like you lost the internet for a second, and then Discord will occasionally refresh itself if it loses the internet, and it will shut itself down. So that could be what it is. By the way, out of curiosity, guys, how is the sound of my keyboard? Is it too loud? Because if you haven't noticed by the sound, I'm using a totally different keyboard than I always use when I'm streaming. Let's place these at random angles to make them look better. Oh, good. Alright, let's see how it looks. Building is seriously a process of trial and error. I like that. That's looking good. I know we're not perfectly lined up, and I would like it if we were, but I can't get too picky, or this build's never going to get done. Oh, I know what we need to do. We need to add either candles or flowers. Question is which. I don't like the look of the candle. I can try painting it, but I don't think I like the look of it, to be honest. That doesn't look too bad. Let's try a pebble texture. I can barely even... Oh, I selected the wrong thing. That looks good. And then... Where is pebble? There it is. Let's try. What would look good? I don't really know what texture would look like a candle. I mean, I guess sand is the closest we can really get, and it just saved it the wrong texture, didn't it? No, it is sand. It shows it's sand, but I can barely even tell that it's sand here. What do you guys think? Do you like the candles? Let's try flowers. Not too loud thocking, which is nice. Yes, this keyboard has a very real thock to it. For those of you who speak keyboard language and know what that word means. It's very hard to explain it. If you're not into like keyboards, then it's a very hard thing to explain, but it's good. If your keyboard is thocky, that is a good thing. No candle. Yeah, I agree. I don't like the look of it. Let's do flowers. Or no, let's grab a vase from the top of the world up here. Let's go up to the top of the world, up at the top of RoVille's tallest building where we've got some vases. Actually, nowhere near the top. This restaurant's way down here. This is like our flight cafe. This is actually what we built on last stream. This cafe right here. By the way, speaking of keyboards, for those of you who are wondering, this keyboard is an IBM Model M. So, very legendary, very special, historically significant keyboard, and also one of the greatest, if not the greatest, typing keyboard ever made to date. Oh, didn't mean to grab the table there. Are we lined up? No. There we go. No, snap to grid's on, so it's going to determine how the table's lined up, what we can actually do. Now, what else should we put on the table? Oh, for a wedding, to be honest, these would have been better suited for, like, wedding flowers. Maybe we could, like, make these a little bigger, put these, like, in the corner or something. Okay, darn it, because of the way the building's shaped, there's not much I can do. Why do I always make the mistake of, like, not capitalizing things? It's actually just the keyboard, actually. I actually pressed it fast enough the keyboard didn't register that. That is one thing with this, and a reason why the Model M is not the greatest for gaming. It's one of, like I said, it's a great keyboard for typing. It does not get much better than this for typing, but for gaming, you would be much better served with a traditional mechanical gaming keyboard, because it just, because of the way that the rollover is, there are some reasons that this isn't a gaming keyboard. Running next to your build. It's looking perfect. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. I love it when people admire my builds. Alrighty. Okay, we already decided in the last stream that there's no way to put placemats down, or rather, we were using stones for placemats and then giving them a fabric texture, but we found out that on circular tables that doesn't really work, so I don't have much of a way to do anything for placemats on here, so I'm not going to put silverware down as much as I would like to. I mean, I can try. I can try and go up there and grab a few and see, but I don't think it'll work. There it is. Alright. There it is. Okay, so yeah, we don't have really a way of doing this. Like you can see there, it's not really gonna let me place these. Let's grab one of these. Hopefully I can delete it, because those are always really hard to select. And let's try what we tried before and put a roof over it ever so slightly. I think that's gonna be too high. Okay, and it doesn't even work with the collisions on that anyway, so that's not gonna work. Make the towers bigger. I have invested so much time in this. I am not changing those towers. They are the way that they are going to be forever. I am not going to change these. Other than obviously finishing building them and finishing furnishing these. Oh, the placemats. I was going to say, yeah, I can't make these bigger. It's just not, it wouldn't even be possible. They are as big as they're going to get, and they are already gigantic. I was thinking that if I try making it bigger, so, now, even at this side, so once it gets that's, okay, darn it, now we've got it stuck in the table somewhere. That's bad. So yeah, there's no real way to do that, unfortunately. So, I've got to think about what to do to detail this, now that I can't do that, because this is looking really dull. Let's see. Maybe I've got an idea. We could lay down like a wine glass or something. Let's try that. Alright. Where is it? This. And then, darn it, why? Why are these going through the bottom of the table? That's bad. Are they going through the bottom of the table? Or is it just, yeah, they are. I thought because it was transparent, maybe it wasn't like, it was just that I couldn't see it at that angle. But they are just straight up going through the bottom of the table. If I am unable to furnish these, I will be so mad. We need to put something on these tables. Even these don't work. Like, what? I don't think it's because there's chairs there. I can try pulling the chairs away. Still doing it. Okay, oh, darn. This is gonna be rough trying to do this. This is why in the last stream when we were working on that cafe, we didn't do anything with these tables, because they are just a pain to deal with, these circular ones. Let's try. I really don't want to switch to something different, but maybe we can find something else that'll look good here, and I can just like retexture it. The problem is the only other round table that's good is a coffee table, and that's not gonna work. So yeah, see, that's, and if I make it the right size, then it's just gigantic. By the time it gets to that, it's already here. So that won't work. This is my problem. This is the dilemma. And I don't want to go down to standard square tables. They just don't look as good. They really don't. And that's my problem. Is they just don't look as good. Let's see. Yeah, coffee table. So, the only other option is to use square tables. Let's wait. These do not seem to be matching in height. Did I accidentally resize these tables? Let's try it and see. Ah, yes, I did. Okay. There's my problem. The tables were resized to be too big to begin with. No wonder things weren't working. That makes my life a lot easier. So now we got seats that aren't lined up, so that's a pain. This does look like a proper venue at least. That should be normal size. And then... okay, that's too much. So it's one each. Unless that's too small. Wait. Did I make it smaller than it was already? Okay, it'll go smaller by default. So, that's not good. That's not good. I may have just screwed up big time here. Thinking that the tables were, already, like, sized up when they weren't. Okay, I know they were sized up, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that that's a little bit bigger than... wait. No. I can't tell. Alright, we're just gonna have to use different tables. I guess. That's the only option, I guess. RoVille has some faults. Oh, yeah, for sure. There definitely are some frustrations here. For sure. That's the one thing with RoVille, is there is still some work to go in some ways. We'll use these. And then we're going to have to deck these out now and redo the chairs and everything. That sucks. This is making the whole process take a lot longer than it should, to be honest. A whole lot longer than it should take. And then this is going to have to get painted now, so that's got to be done. Question is how to paint it. What do we want this to look like? That's not too bad. If we make like legs granite, maybe. Those don't look too bad. Let's use these. And another one. We'll just be stuck dealing with this till the end of time. The goal is to have this hotel done pretty dang soon. Once this room's done, I just gotta complete this one floor and then furnish the other floor, and then we are completely done. I promised myself I would get this hotel done tonight, and I intend to. Go. Good news is these are pretty much good already. That looks okay. Except this chair needs to be pushed in a little bit, I think. I actually don't know if it does or not. This one's sticking out, but because the floor itself is turned, it's... Yo, welcome Jamie to the stream. Thanks so much for tuning in tonight. Alright, now we gotta deal with placing under the lights. This is gonna be a fun game to play with collisions. Oh, okay. We are not lined up at all here. Okay, I'm going to need to actually move this table, because that's going to be too close to the door. That sucks. Okay, let's move that out of the way. We're going to have to move that to, like, right there, I think. And now we have a gap between that and that. A very large gap that I don't like. This is part of the frustration when building, is dealing with stuff like this. Trying to make sure that everything is perfectly lined up and symmetrical. It's a frustration that we didn't run into as much last stream, because everything had already pretty much been laid out. But in this stream, where we're building everything pretty much from scratch, and I hadn't already done work off camera, we got to deal with everything. The honest truth is this is barely noticeable, and nobody's really going to tell the difference. That's not bad, is it? How bad are we lined up? We're lined up pretty well here, actually. That's the thing, is I want everything in this build to look correct. What's the white square for? Just a question. Which white square? Oh, that's going to be where I'm going to try to put some sort of a pool, is what that's for. That's just a layout to remind me that I need to put a pool there, behind the hotel. To be honest, we could do an indoor pool up here, or we could do an outdoor pool up on the roof, but I don't know how I would go about that. Might be worth trying, though. We'll have to see what we have time for tonight, and we'll see. Dang, it's actually later than I thought already, so I want to get a move on getting this hotel done here. Because once this build's done, we're going to be ending the stream here. And I just mean the hotel, obviously, not the towers, just the hotel. Because those, especially that second tower, still need a lot of work in terms of furnishing. I'm just working on the hotel right now. We'd literally be up all night. And probably halfway into the next night. If I wanted to, like, finish everything here. That's like how much work is required for this build. If you guys have any questions for me or anything in the chat, please do let me know, because I love answering build questions and RoVille related questions. I always enjoy being able to help you guys out when I can. In fact, on top of that, any tech related question, any Roblox question, anything like that, go ahead and ask me and I'll provide the best answer that I can to you guys. Because this is the type of stuff that I am into, and this is my passion. How's that? That's not that bad. That looks pretty good. I can tell this is my most favorite game of all. I appreciate that. I am glad that you share a similar passion for this as I do. Oh, can't have that glitching through. That looks really bad. Just gotta make sure everything is lined up. The last thing we want is to go and release this build and call it done, only to find out that something wasn't lined up right. That would be horrible. I don't like that I'm putting the chairs, like, right next to the table legs, but it's better than doing, like... The only other option is to do, like, do what I did for the other cafe, where I do 2 seats on each side of the table and then nothing on the ends, but I don't really want to do that. Yeah, cheese does taste nice. You're actually making me really hungry since it's 8 p.m. and I haven't had dinner yet because I've been streaming this whole time. Let's see. Next. There's a chair here. I'm thinking maybe a table might be missing a chair because I don't understand why else they would do one just lying there. Maybe not, though. Alright, let's go up and grab the placemats we were using now that we have tables that they're actually compatible with. I wish this were like Bloxburg, where I could just copy my placemat with the silverware and everything all the way on it. That would save so much time. Okay, we're gonna need to switch the grid. Is it floating on the table? No, it's not. It's actually there. Awesome. Oh, come on. I can duplicate everything except the table. Or except the placemat, rather. This is gonna be tricky. There it is. Nope, that's the chair. Still haven't gotten it yet. Alright, are we gonna have to run all the way up there and grab another one of these? I'm literally gonna have to go all the way up again and get another one. Oh, I didn't mean to paint. Yo, Brayden, welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining. I have been working on getting all of my backlog content out, and I can't wait to get all of those vlogs out, because I know that you are wanting to see them and that everybody wants to see them so badly, and I feel so horrible for taking so dang long on all of those videos. But the truth is that lately I've been so busy, it's a lot easier to just do a stream like this than to actually edit something, as much as I enjoy editing. Move the table and copy. You're right. That would have been a lot faster. Like, way faster. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Alright, we're going to leave that table moved for now, so that we have a place to grab these from. Another one. Alright. It's cool, man. No sweat. I appreciate that. Thank you. I am hyped, though, to get that vlog out. I am so hyped. That was really cool, what we ended up doing there, and I can't wait to release that. That was a great video. I had a blast. I always have a blast doing the aviation-related vlogs. We have a chair that's not lined up. Yay. Always fun on one of the chairs. The question is, what caused us to have this problem? Is it because the vase isn't lined up, or because the chairs weren't lined up? I wonder what it was. In truth, I actually think RoVille allows you to move things even more precisely than Bloxburg, because here in RoVille, you can just straight up turn the grid off, whereas in Bloxburg, you can make the grid really small, but the grid is still there. Of course, the other thing is in Bloxburg, you can actually like rotate things on a smaller grid, whereas in RoVille, there's only one grid to rotate things on. It is the most frustrating thing ever that there are only like 6 positions total that an object can be rotated. Those tables, you only have to use 2 chairs on the long side of them. I know. I intentionally set the tables up differently, though, because I didn't want to have to go back and remove them because of what I did with the chairs earlier. And also because it kind of gives it more of a unique look, and kind of gives it more of like a look, like a setup you'd have in an actual venue. So that's why I left them the way that they were. But yeah, for real, I hate sitting at a table and then being like right at the edge where the table lays. It's really annoying when I get stuck sitting on the edge of a table that has the legs right there. There it is. This is, I always end up streaming the most dry and dull parts of the build. I swear. It's always the most dull parts of the build that I'm live when we stream. I don't understand why I'm never streaming like the super exciting stuff. Like the building the hangar bay. I should have streamed building that hangar bay because it was awesome. I'm building that hangar up there. It is the most insane thing ever. The hangar bay is part of what makes this build so dang unique and awesome, in addition to it being RoVille's tallest building. Where did the leaderboard go? There it is. There we go. Looks good. We got one more, and then we can start putting silverware down. And that's gonna be fun. Do I still go to Plains of Fame? Yes, I do. Unfortunately, haven't been able to make it out there recently due to just being super busy, but I do still go there, and I want to get on back there sometime. There have been a lot of things they did that I am really sad that I missed, but I was just so busy there just wasn't a way to schedule it in. But I want to go back out there, and we could like do maybe a collab vlog there sometime or something. That would be fun. Head out there and vlog again, because I love vlogging out there. Going to Yanks Air Museum is really fun too, and they're really close to each other. I love going to Yanks as well. Okay. Now we need to turn the grid back on so that we can use chairs. And I know there are keyboard shortcuts for this. I just have been doing it so long without them that I am not used to the keyboard shortcuts. Oh no. Alright, I just set this up for failure. I just put the table back without copying one and grabbing it to the other side. So let's run up over one more time to the restaurant again up here and grab one more placemat. And I will go ahead and give you guys, my viewers, tonight a sneak peek of the hangar bay in that building, since I don't think that you guys, I think that I have some viewers that I didn't have last night, or I think it was the night before, actually. I can't even remember when the last time we streamed was. But I didn't show that to you guys. So I want to go ahead and really quickly show that as well. Oh my gosh. We're going to have to move the table again. Oh, this is going to be fun. Because I have to place these now. But if I don't set them in the right spot, it's going to sink into the floor. And once they're on the table, I can't select them anymore. Oh, now we're going to play the hitbox game. That's always fun. There we go. Move on to the other table to copy. I appreciate that. I don't know why. Sometimes I'm just thinking I'm so preoccupied by a build that I don't even do things in the most efficient way, to be completely honest. Okay, now this isn't lined up. Something here isn't lined up. I think it's the chairs that aren't lined up. And I want to make sure that they are lined up so that it looks good. Problem being, I don't want to move the table again and deal with putting these placemats back. I think it's as good as it's going to get. Now let's go and let's grab the silverware for the tables. And that should fix this. So let's run on up really fast. And grab some silverware. And then we'll get into the fun part. Before we end off the stream, we're going to get into the really exciting part of the build, which is going to be actually doing the what do you call it? the, when we're done with this, we've got to do the rest of the floors. Because there's one, we got to finish this floor and then do the rest of the other floor on the bottom. And do, like, the suite rooms in there. And then we'll be good. But that's got to get done still, so. Oh. And these won't even place. Yay. You know what, guys? Do you guys think we actually need the silverware for this? Or do you think it would be acceptable to not put these down? Because I don't really see... I mean, I don't know how I'm going to get these put down at this point. We could do like a glass instead. Where are they? Yeah, we'll use these. I don't have to put the silver all. Yeah, that's true. I just want to make sure that this build is detailed and is top notch in terms of like everything. Just I've paid attention to everything and made sure that everything is as good as it can be. And I want to do the little things like the silverware on the table, things that people don't talk about but are still very impressive when they're done right. Do I have Instagram? I actually, like, never use Instagram. I try to avoid social media, believe it or not. Aside from, like, this channel and the people that I know online, I try to avoid social media altogether. So I, like, never use Instagram. Speaking of which, do you have Discord? Have you ever heard of Discord, and do you use Discord? Because that's pretty much what I use to get into contact with people. You still have my glass matches. I have every build I have ever built in every game I've built in. I think it's pure, no offense to those who do it. I don't mean to be rude to you guys, but I think it is pure stupidity to get rid of any build you have completed that is even remotely decent. Because someday you will regret deleting that build. If it takes grinding a little bit more cash to make some new money, go ahead and spend the time and grind. Don't delete a previous build. Keep your builds. And I know there are things such as like data limits and stuff like that that can get in the way, but here in RoVille, the data limit is like not a big deal at all. I mean, this build takes 7 minutes to load, but we're only like 16 point something % in terms of data limit, which is actually really high. Very few builds go anywhere near even 10% of data limit, and this is at over 16. But I mean, that just puts into perspective how much data there is that you can have, and that's just one build out of so many. So I would not worry about the data limit in RoVille. In Bloxburg, it's a different story. In Bloxburg, the data limit's a massive pain. And the latest thing they did is Bloxburg made it to where if you reach the data limit, you can like buy 20% more with Robux, which is just the biggest ripoff ever. I think it's ridiculous that you can buy more data. Because honestly, Roblox owns those servers. They own those storage volumes. So why Bloxburg and Coeptus, the creator, should be able to charge to allow you to use data that Roblox owns and space that Roblox owns, I don't quite get. But, I mean, I understand they're trying to make money. And it's a very efficient way, even though almost nobody's going to reach the limit. For the master builders who do, it can be good to make a quick buck or two off of charging a couple extra Robux to raise your data limit. But I still think that's really dumb. But as far as I know, RoVille is far superior to Bloxburg in that RoVille has a much larger data limit. I don't know stability-wise what's better, but I know that RoVille has a much larger data limit. Because I don't even think... If this build were in Bloxburg, I think we can safely say that this in Bloxburg, we would have already reached the data limit. And Bloxburg's data limit would have stopped us from creating this. Like, this is not possible to build in Bloxburg. You can't do this in Bloxburg. Sell out move. That kind of true. Kind of true, to be honest. Kind of true. Awesome. It's good to know that you have a Discord as well. I was actually asking Brayden that. I don't know if he's still in the stream. But, yeah, Discord is definitely a good way to communicate these days. It's about, honestly, it's about the best. Because, like, I hate it when people are like, why don't I just text them? And it's like, because I can't, unless I hook a keyboard to my phone, it's not even user-friendly trying to text people. It's the most unuser-friendly, annoying experience trying to communicate through text. Especially since I average like 113 words a minute. If you type that fast, why would you ever want to go to such an antiquated way of typing. To be honest, it's not even antiquated. It's just flat out bad trying to deal with typing on a touchscreen long term. Again, that's just my opinion. It's not the most efficient way. I know lots of people, that's the only way that you guys can communicate. And honestly, kudos to you guys for being able to deal with that, because I can't. Literally, it's that bad for me. Alright. Let's see. What else can we do? I know we need to do more in here. The problem is I just don't know what. I know more needs to be done in here, but I don't know what to do in this room. One of the annoying parts of building is when you know you need to do something, but you don't know what. I can't think of what to do. I mean, maybe we could put, like, lamps. Maybe. No, I mean, this is a cheap solution, but... No, not even, because the edge of the room isn't even straight, so we can't do that. We could leave this open as, like, a dancing space. That's not a bad idea. Let's try now. Wall trims. That just looks weird. Having a slanted wall like that. Oh, and then we got this right here. There we go. And then this situation is going to be a fun one. Because we're at an angle, which again, building at an angle looks so nice. But at the same time, it makes dealing with an actual build so hard to do. Like, I got no way to line this trim up unless I go all the way to the end here. No, bottom wall trimming. We're gonna have to do the same thing. This won't be the fanciest ballroom, but we've got another ballroom. This hotel actually has another ballroom downstairs. Kind of in the basement area that's much nicer, so I'm not too concerned about it. Wait a minute! And then we can do these for here. Then a little trick for when you got gaps like this is just using columns to kind of fill in those gaps. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use some columns here. I'm going to turn off the grid and then use columns. Oh, you do have Discord. Sorry, I didn't see. I didn't see that you said that. My bad for not seeing that. Yeah, if you want, if you do have Discord, you can join. In the description of all of my videos, there's a Discord server, and you can just join that and then friend me from in there. I'm the server owner. And then that's probably the easiest way to do it. The music is overpowering my voice. Better turn it down then. Is that better? Is the music better now? Is it not quite as loud? Oh boy, getting these lined up, always fun trying to deal with it. Can we not get these lined up? Alright. Alright, I don't care. That's good enough. There we go. Alright, we got a wall there. Got what's basically a wall. And then we now have a room. What we need to do now is grab our paint for the trims and paint all these wall trims. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and get this done. One moment, guys. Alright. I'm restocking really quick. I don't even have a store running on this build. I don't know. Can you invite people to the server? I think the way my server is configured right now, only I can invite people because we had some things happening in the past that made me change the policy for that. I don't know. If you can invite people, though, go ahead and do it, please. How does this look? Let's close these windows. Okay, this is actually good looking right here. This is actually nice looking. What do you guys think of this? I think this room's looking pretty nice. It's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's awesome. You're watching my B29 video. Thank you for that. That was a fun one. That and the Corsair. Those were two really fun videos to go out there and film. Alright, now, we need to grab some chandeliers. It's beautiful. I am so glad that all of you guys are liking this. That gives me just a little bit more assurance that I have done pretty well in that room. Let's see. Oh, we still got that one blank floor to do, and we still got to do the rest of this floor, and then we'll be done. Let's do something like this. We're going to need to turn the grid back on, so let's go there and turn that on. We'll give each one of these one of these. Lining up lights in this game is such a pain. Trying to get lighting to be like actually, especially those little ceiling lamps. Those are the biggest pain ever. I'm willing to do like, I don't know what type of lighting I would want to do up here, to be honest. Maybe we could do like one of these or like 3 of these. Like if I did this, if I can actually select this dang light here. If we went like that. How would that look? That doesn't look bad. That looks good. No, never mind. It doesn't look good. This isn't lined up. It's gonna be nearly impossible to get it lined up, but I guess that'll work. Let's head in and see what it looks like inside now. Okay, it is bright in here. This lighting did a good job. This is nice. And honestly, this is actually a good view too. We're only like 7 stories up, but this is still a great view. That is a nice home too. I would like to take a look at that home in a minute, actually, if you don't mind. I want to take a look at your home. Why don't we do that right now? Let's brew some coffee. Bro, I love all your builds. I appreciate that a lot. That means a lot to me. Like I said, that really does mean a lot. Alright, let's just head over to his house and see what we can do. Let's take the... I guess we'll take the Cybertruck, whatever. Okay, why isn't it driving? There it goes. Let's take a look at this home. This is cool. You built this. Yeah, you did a good job on this. I like these steps. They're really neat. Dang it. We don't have permission to go in. We have to find a way to get in. We have to find a way to get in while he's AFK. We must find a way in. Oh, you bought this? Oh, this is a pre-built? Oh, I was thinking you built this. This looks like... I don't know. Well, this is a nice house. Did you modify it at all, or is it just completely a pre-built? This is good. It's a little bit dull in here. That's one thing I'll say. It's definitely pretty dull decorations-wise, and I don't think that this carpet texture, this grass texture, is working well as carpet the way that it's set up. But one thing I will say is they did a pretty good job of lighting the lights up. They're not perfect, but they did an okay job lighting those up. Not that when I line them up, they're perfect either. There are a lot of lights, though. There really are a lot of them. And then it looks like they didn't really spend much time, like, painting, like, whoever the builder was. They didn't really spend too much time painting a lot of the cabinets and furniture. These all look completely unpainted. This is all unpainted stuff. So even though the layout of the build's really nice, it would definitely have been nice to see things get painted and to see that type of stuff. And then, why do we have a plant growing, like, under the piano? I don't get that. Again, though, the piano and this bush this little plant here were painted, but everything else in here is unpainted, which I don't understand. In Bloxburg, it's more serious that you paint things, whereas in RoVille, painting isn't as big of a deal. But if you want to really go that extra step and have great detail, you should still always try to paint items and make them match your color scheme. Laundry room, really dull, nothing in there. And then completely empty shelves. And they did at least paint the barrels. Oh, this is a store. Okay. Well, no wonder the shelves are empty. I don't know why I didn't realize those were store shelves, but yeah. No wall trims. Either this is an older build, or, I don't know. Yeah, I don't like this too much. You know, the furnishings in this aren't really the best. Let's head upstairs. I don't know what the deal like with this is. Again, it's really dull. What is this wall texture in the bathroom? Like, what is this? At least they painted the toothbrushes, and they actually put in these little tables by the sink, which is always good. But then the toilet's just sitting here alone. Like, this. The toilet should go back here. The bathtub should not be at an angle. The toilet should be back here in a water closet or something. And then this. I don't understand the deal with so many towels. It's like you're going to get impaled if you walk up to them. I am just critiquing this build because I got nothing better to do. And I'm trying to inspire you guys and teach you guys where it's important to put, where it's important to really put detail and spend time. They painted these. They painted these shoe racks. This isn't normally how they look. They're normally just gray. And they did a good job on the floor here. I like this custom floor area. Wait, why are we back on here? Oh, we walk down the balcony or what? Yeah, are we in a different part of the home now? I feel like we are. So there's a stairway that goes up to the second floor. No, that's the first floor. Oh, I came in downstairs at the bottom. No wonder. You only bought it temporary. Yeah, I can tell. Somebody like you, I don't know why you would want to own this. This disco mat really just overwhelms everything. It's like rainbow barf. And then the wet walls. I don't know what's going on back here. At least they painted the windows. I mean, that's nice. This room is just overwhelmingly orange. This is a nice orange, but I think that it would have been better to give the wall a little bit of texture and then to give the bed a different color. And then we got a bunch of unpainted objects. Now, this was painted. This was brightened up a little bit. I can tell they brightened that up, but it's just the things they painted and paid attention to in this build make no sense. What did this cost, I want to know. I hope this wasn't like more than 100,000 or it was like a really bad deal. The pink room's not bad. This is a good color scheme for like a girl's room. The bed's glitched into the wall a little bit, but that's easily fixable. The curtains don't look bad. They line those up well. And then the TV again. Here we go with stuff unpainted here. 285,000. Darn it. That was a lot for this. That was a lot of money for a build of this par. Let's see. None of the decals are done. The TV's purple for some reason. The pig's kind of cool. At least they did that. Way too many teddy bears, though. This is, like, horrifying, the amount of teddy bears in this room. Like, that's almost creepy. Oh, 285, like, dollars? Was this just $285? For just plain $285, this is actually a really good deal. Like, even, that's not that bad. If I realized how low the bar was, for 285 bucks, this house is sick. I was here criticizing this. If this is $285, then you guys could buy this and, like, delete everything and end up with more money than you had spending it. What is the code for this? I'd love to know what the code for this is. They did do a cool custom table here, to be honest. It's on the market. Where? Just this television alone is worth more than the $285. Wait, this is the Spanish villa? Let's look. Let's go to the marketplace and see. Where is it? Is it one of the front page homes? Is it this one? Wait, for $2 million? This doesn't look like that. Oh, it's this one. Massive. It is $284,000. Okay, no, it is $284,000. I was going to say $284. There was no way that this was sold for that. Yeah, I don't recommend getting it. These other builds look nicer. This, from front, has some serious curb appeal. It is a great looking build on the outside. On the outside of this build, I love it. It's a nice, good style, classic Mediterranean home. I love nice, classic Mediterranean homes and mansions. I love the architecture. That's actually what we used for the old Bloxburg Ultimate Hide and Seek home I did a few years ago. And I love that style and architecture. It's really nice. And this is actually the same song. The song playing in the background is actually the same song as the intro that I used for the trailer for that Ultimate Hide and Seek, which is kind of funny. But go check out that original Ultimate Hide and Seek if you haven't. It was a great video and really exciting. But that was back when I still did the Hide and Seeks in Bloxburg, not RoVille. But yeah, $285,000. Outside this home, if you're a good builder and you can fix it up and make this like an actual luxurious build on the inside, I'd say it's worth it. But if you want a build that is really appealing and you don't want to invest time into working on yourself, or I should say fixing, because this would literally require fixing, then I don't recommend getting this one. I really don't recommend it. We can grab a helicopter and fly above it and see. But I don't recommend this at all for the price. Unless, like I said, you're a builder and you're planning on building on the outside, in which case it might be a good idea. Let's grab this. Okay, what? We just spawned two inside of each other. How did that work? What the heck? Okay, this is cool. That's cool. That is really cool. Okay, well, it's gone now. So here's the outside of the villa. As you guys can see, I wouldn't call this massive. It's definitely a big house. It's a very big house. But I wouldn't call it massive, because when you think massive in a game like this, you're thinking Mega Mansion territory. And I wouldn't quite put this at the Mega Mansion level, to be completely honest. I mean, to be honest, saying massive in front of my HQ, saying anything in front of that HQ, calling anything massive when that HQ is there, that is the definition of massive. My headquarters is the definition of massive. Anyway, let's get back to the build. It's a piece of junk. It kind of is. Oh. Why won't it let me say that? If you just called this home a piece of junk, I wouldn't be too far off. I wouldn't go that far. But remember, a builder that put their time into creating that and uploading it, there was a builder that cared to create that build, so I would not criticize it that harshly. It's still a good build. It's just that they did well on the exterior, but the interior, I think they left a lot of room for you to kind of customize it yourself, kind of, if you get what I mean. Rather than putting the time into doing the interior, they left a lot of room for you to, as the buyer, to change it. Alright, I'm going to leave this room the way it is. I know I was just critiquing another build for being dull, and then here I am saying I'm going to leave this room as it is. But honestly, I want some, like, dancing space on the floor, so I don't think it's a bad idea. I think we're done in here. Let's continue now. Let's build a kitchen, because we need a kitchen for cooking. This is going to be rough. Okay, let's put that right there. Darn it, and then we have basically no space for this. This is going to be rough. No matter how I do this, it's going to be hard. By the way, guys, we are going to be looking at ending the stream pretty soon. I just want to get the bones of this hotel done, like I said I wanted to do. So, I'm just kind of waiting until I can get the bones of this hotel done, and then I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Yeah, let's use this, actually. What wall texture should we use? I'm thinking of what texture to use. Roblox moderation. Be like... Can't the number 3, but you can only talk about scamming kids online. I know, right? Roblox moderation, and they don't even do it. They contract out to a third party. That's absolutely miserable. That's why there's so many discrepancies with the moderation, because Roblox doesn't even individually do it themselves. Oh, wait. We're using the same texture for the wall as we are the floor. We can't do that. We better go down and find a different one. We could do something like this, maybe, and then make it more of a gray. Let's try that. That'll work for a kitchen. And then let's grab some doors. What would a good kitchen door be? I'm thinking a double door. But I don't know what. Maybe like an elegant tall door. What did this look like here? We weren't even going to use the chandelier, so we did. Alright. Let's do that. And then let's put some lighting in. Don't mind if I do just grab some chandeliers. Make sure that there's a kitchen you can actually see, and we could add some circular lights. The question is, will we need to, or will the chandeliers get the job done? Let's see. Alright, I think that that's bright enough in there. That'll be good for, like, a kitchen. And then we need to add... Let's just tile everything and make it like an industrial chef's kitchen. Alrighty, and now let's do some counters. We're going to use stylish counters for this. And then this is going to be fun. Trying to get the counters lined up on the wall. Somewhere we need to grab a sink. There it is, and then we need to start getting, like, actual, like, cooking stuff. So let's see about a dishwasher. Isn't really an industrial, like, commercial one, but whatever. We'll make do with it. Okay, is that actually on the counter, or is it floating? It's actually on it, good. Yeah, I'm even defending myself from this counter. I know, right? Roblox's moderation is just trash. Roblox is just trash sometimes, honestly. It's really unfortunate. It's a great platform, and the idea of it's amazing, but the way that it's implemented could be better, especially in terms of, like, the logistics of running it. I mean, as an example of why Roblox is trash, why don't we go ahead and pull up the frame rate counter? I am getting 36 FPS, and my mouse cursor is laggy right now. And I am playing on a computer that has no business getting this FPS whatsoever. Especially not in this low, like, quality that we're running in. We're only in, like, 1080p, or... Roblox might even render in 720p and then upscale. I'm not sure. Oh, didn't mean to go on full screen 1 minute. There we go. Still getting used to going back to a full-size keyboard for now. Okay, one of these was already painted. Let's go all the way down to the lobby and grab the painted one so I don't have to paint it later. Totally suck. They don't ban people for racism, but they ban people for protecting themselves. Well, to be honest, racism and being banned is a very touchy subject. Because the truth is, from what I have seen, there are people that will claim something is racist, and upon looking, I'm like, you obviously don't know what racism is if you think that's racist. So, I think that it's a very touchy subject. Like I said, a lot of people will use the word racism to cover things that aren't racist because they want to make somebody look bad or they want to win an argument and they're being very quick about what they're doing. But Roblox, I would hope, does ban for truly bullying people based on like ethnicity, race, that type of stuff. They should, and in theory I have seen it happen before. I plan on gaming desktop that cost over $1,200 and gets laggy. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know the feeling there. I have an extremely great computer. For those of you guys who saw the PC building video, you guys will know what I mean. We're talking Core i9 10900K, 10 core, 20 thread, 5 gigahertz with an RTX 3080 Ti, and honestly, for my old rig with a GTX 1060, the difference is not that noticeable. And we're talking going from an old AMD FX processor to a Core i9 and a 3080 Ti. And yet, it's still laggy for me. So, they need to spend time optimizing, in my opinion. I mean, I have never had this much performance trouble on any other game, ever. Just Roblox. One of the first people who saw it, it was amazing. Thank you, I appreciate that. I am glad that you guys enjoyed that video. Why are my hotkeys working? Why can't I turn the volume up? Oh, because I'm pressing the wrong thing. Still getting used to this. Alright, so we got the plant, which is nice. Put like one painting in the kitchen, maybe, I guess. And then we could do like a chef's computer, maybe. Let's do like an oven. Like an industrial one. Do they have that? They do. Yeah, they do. Let's set that like right there, maybe. I guess. And then how is it going to glitch through the wall? No, it's not good. It was amazing. And the pig. Yes, Buford is so cute. I agree. Oh boy, this is taking literally forever, guys. I knew this was going to be a long stream. And to be honest, I mean, we're not even that long. We're not even... Oh, we already are to 2 hours, I was going to say. But, like, this is definitely a long one. And I hope we're done soon, because as much as I'm enjoying this, I am getting a little bit tired. But I said I was going to get this hotel room. We're gonna get it done. I mean, there's not really that much to do. The Ram sticks, yeah. Trident Z Royal is absolutely epic. I love it. When I first saw that, I think it was in a Linus Tech Tips video, that I saw Trident Z Royal and was like, if I ever build my dream PC, it's going to have Trident Z Royal in it. And well, here we are. I am so thankful, by the way, that I was able to get that. This computer is such a blessing. Despite Roblox's miserable frame rates, all it takes is firing up an actual well-made game and being able to crank the settings and seeing how good it looks to be reminded of just how amazing this computer is. Or trying to edit video. And to be fair, DaVinci Resolve's not optimized the best. That's pretty laggy at times too. But all it takes is putting this computer to real work, running in a well-optimized software, and you can see just why it's so great. Okay, what are we going to do here? We're going to put another counter. That's what we're going to do. I'm getting off focus here. We're going to have to paint these two. I don't want to leave them bare. Oh boy, that's going to glitch. No matter how I do it. That doesn't look too bad sticking out. And then we'll just put one more counter here. And I think that'll be good. And then maybe a counter corner, depending on how much we are. The way counters work in Bloxburg is way better than the way they work in RoVille. Okay, perfect. Right on. Perfect. That does not look bad at all. That actually looks really good. I mean, imagine cooking in this kitchen and like having a view like that. So just imagine you're standing here and you're cooking, and then this is the view that you get while you're cooking. I mean, isn't that awesome? I'm gonna delete the house. Wait, I want to watch you delete it. Oh, dang it, you already did it. I wanted to watch it go bye-bye. I sleep till 1 in the morning watching Linus. Yeah, I know what it is. It's pretty easy to start watching those videos and then just getting stuck in them. To be honest, it's like that for a lot of... Any good quality YouTube content's like that. You'll just indulge in it. You'll just indulge yourself in the content. It's so nice. And wall trims. For wall trims, I want to do like stainless steel wall trims. I wonder if we can do that or not. Let's see. Because that's what a real industrial kitchen would have. They usually have stainless steel. They don't call them wall trims. They're actually wall plates. And the idea is if you're like using like a bus cart or something, like a cart for waiters, you'll need to have wall trim so that you don't scuff up your walls when you're moving around the carts. And that's the reason for those. So I want to make this tile actually. Either tile or stainless. I don't know what'll look better though. Let's try it first. That's kind of like a metal texture. Okay, why did it... There, let me paint it. There it is. I still remember the days when you couldn't paint wall trims and when I had to use a fancy workaround to get these things painted. Darn. Reliving some old memories there. Alright. There it is. How's it look? Looks good. And then we'll do the same for the top, I guess. Putting my glass house back. Alright, sounds good. I gave to my friend the forest and he was confused where it came from. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Alrighty. What else do we need in this kitchen? We need a lot. We need a toaster, a blender, everything. We don't need a microwave. It's an industrial kitchen, so that's not really necessarily... This is making me hungry. I am literally starved. I have never streamed past like 8:30 p.m. before, ever. So this is pretty insane. Oh, a fridge. That's what we need. Okay, I don't like this. I like to use the French door fridges. They look better and they're cheaper. If I'm not mistaken, I think they still are. Next. Oh boy, what else do we need to do? We could add like plates, I guess. I mean, that's something you'd expect to see in a kitchen. Will they stack? Yeah, they will. Good, I want to stack these. We'll just give it a nice little stack of plates. Maybe some cups as well. There we go. It's 11 for 6. It's 11:05 for me. You should probably get to sleep then. You should probably go to sleep. I'm getting ready. I'm getting really tired as well myself. And we're going to wrap things up soon. All we got to do is finish up this and then do that one floor. And then we are going to be done. Alright, what else do we need to do? What else can I do in this kitchen to make it really stand out? Let me know if you have any suggestions, guys. I am kind of lost for words. I mean, what? Might as well put a cupcake in it. Why not have a cupcake, I guess? I mean, we could put decorations in here. That would be bad. Why don't I go grab one of these painted plant pots that I already have done? It's 12:06. All of you guys in these different time zones, it is just crazy. All of the different times. It's also crazy to think it's going to be midnight in 3 hours. We're already that late. Dang. For me, I mean. For you guys, it already is. This might be one of the longer streams we've done here on the channel, but we're almost done. Alright, let's go up, and then... Being tired is no excuse for allowing the build to be dull whatsoever. We could put like a safe where we put like the secret recipes. We could have like our secret recipes safe. How about that? This can be where like the secret recipes are kept. If it will actually like align to the wall. Let's do that actually. Before I forget, let's paint it. There we go. pile out our secret recipe safe. That's where we'll keep all our nice fancy recipes. And then, what else is there? Maybe a fork. You'd expect to see in a kitchen, I guess. Dang. This is tiring, guys. A spoon, and yeah, probably a knife, too. I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. Okay, I just set stuff on the dishwasher, whatever. I didn't realize I was setting things on the dishwasher, but that's fine. We could have, like, a wall shelf, really. I mean, I'd expect to see one of these in the kitchen for, like, recipe books and stuff. And then we can, like, paint it the same as the way we painted the other one. I had a painted wall shelf somewhere in this build. I just don't remember where, but I know I did somewhere. We could go and try to find it. I can show it to you tomorrow. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. I'd be willing to do that. Alright, I don't have time to search around for a part I don't know if I'll be able to find. Let's just leave it as it is. And let's just make it like granite or something. Granite usually looks really good. Really, I'm tired now. Where is the granite? Where it is. There's a little bit much granite, though, here, in my opinion. Let's move this to the other side to kind of balance it more. Make sure that these are lined up, of course. And then, we could add, like, books that we can make into, like, recipe books. Oh boy, the game is just... things just aren't cooperating now. Oh, and it wants me to select the lighting, not the thing. There it is. Okay. Guys, let me know, is the music volume still okay? Because I always have trouble trusting the volume. Oh, that doesn't look bad. Could add like a little vase, maybe. And then also we could do, what else would we want to put inside of our kitchen here? We'll definitely want a trash can, that's for sure. I think they have cutting boards somewhere. They do, yeah, we need one of those. We could put like some meat on the cutting board, I guess. Let's grab some. There are two ways of doing meat. You can use the pebbles, the rocks, or the cash. Let's start with the rocks. The rocky path, and see if we can't make some meat that way. Oh, didn't need to do that. Oh no, we get to play the deselect game, yay. Something is wrong with it. What the heck? Something's wrong, guys. Oh no. Why can't we select this? We can't select this for some reason. I'm unable to select these. Let's see. There they are. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to make it into meat. And to do meat, I think granite's what we use. Yeah, we use granite, and then we use a nice red texture that we make pretty bright, and we go like that. And then there's some meat on the cutting board. There we go. What else can we do? I don't really know what else to put inside this kitchen. We could do like wine glasses and a pitcher maybe, like a jug. Let's try that. I don't want it. It's almost looking cluttered at this point, and that's not what I want. I don't want it to look cluttered, so I want to be very careful how much stuff I add in here. Because, I mean, I could go on forever with, like, salt and pepper and all of that good stuff. I'm gonna delete all the furniture in it and redo it. Redo what? The glass house? In my opinion, if a build was done well and a build looks good, don't get rid of the build. Now that is a nice build. I would like to see that. That's a nice location right there. That is taking a while to load in. That is big. That's a big house. I would like to take a look at that. If you guys don't mind on stream, it would be fun to look at that build and take another little break from our own building and to see what's going on. I think we're about done with the kitchen here. I don't know what else to do in here. I really think it's pretty good. I mean, everything's already kind of painted to have like that industrial look that I wanted to begin with. So I don't see anything else to paint. I do notice that this is floating and it's going to be impossible to select. Yes it is. There it goes. It's not floating now. That looks pretty good. What do you guys think of that kitchen? Should we move on? You think this is good enough? Or is there something more I should do? Is the kitchen good? So I'm about tired of doing the kitchen, and I think we're pretty good. I know we didn't do a bunch of like painting, but honestly, I think it's excusable. We could do a table and do like a chef's computer, because one of the things is, if I were a cook, I would want to have like a PC I could access in the kitchen to do recipes on. So I think it might be a good idea to try to put like a basic table in and make that possible here. So let's get rid of the wood texture and let's just give it a regular metal texture, and then let's just change it to look more like a stainless, and let's just do like a PC. I really think they need more options for computers in this game. Darn it, we're running a bit low on table space, honestly. There we go. And then obviously we're gonna need a seat for this. Why don't we just steal a seat from over here? That's a good idea. There we go. We might as well paint the computer silver to match as well, so that everything in the room kind of matches. Let's figure out which part of the computer part needs painting. There it is. That looks better. That looks more kind of industrial, like what you'd have in a kitchen. And I think we're about good in here now, to be honest. I think it's pretty good looking. We kind of have the same color scheme as like an industrial kitchen would. Let's go over and take a look at that house now. Don't mind if I do. Dang, 6 watching. That's crazy. It seems like the later into the night, the more viewers we get. I don't quite get that. But thank you, all of you guys, for staying and watching the stream. Did I ever say hi to Chuck? I actually don't. Oh, yeah, we did. We said hi to Chuck. He was happy. Chuck was very, very happy. Chuck was happy that I said hi. Invited him to come to the stream, but he kindly declined. Now let's take a look at this. I want to see this build. You said you and your friend built this one. Yep, it says it right there. Dang, the HQ everywhere in the map. The HQ is just, it's just such a dominating looking build. It's just the most dominating thing ever, just seeing that thing in the distance. I mean, it's insane. He likes his cheese. Yeah. Okay. Now I see like a game room in here. That's pretty cool. I like this lighting. It's very dramatic and very nice looking. Okay, I see some sort of like a shoe rack here, so I'm guessing there's like a game you play that requires specific shoes. Everything I notice, all the walls match. Everything's extremely good there. I like how you upsize that little trash can to make it look good instead of using like the regular bin. I like this build. It's quite nice. I see a lot of safes though. I don't know why you would want these in like the same area as like your living area. But I suppose it works. And then I don't get the point of a stand for a wall-mounted television, but It works. Now, this is cool. The way you guys painted this fireplace, that is great looking. I like that a lot. I like this layout. It's kind of more of like a classic layout, but in a more modern build. I would have used an alternate texture for the flooring, though. That would have been my advice. Your friend out of the safes. I see. Yeah, I can see, because I don't see the point of a million little safes. I think one large main vault would be better. I don't see any lighting, though. I don't see any overhead lighting, so it's a pretty dark build. I don't know if you are going for a dark theme or not, but I would personally have added more overhead lighting. Then up here I see a disco room, and I see that this whole area is disco floor. That must have been expensive to do. It's nice overall. I like this build. I think it's pretty cool. Dance poles. Is that seriously what those are? Is that seriously what those are for? I think it's a bathroom, right? No, this is just a bedroom. I would say put more time into the individual rooms and make each room something special. That would be my advice there, is try to make every room just a little something different that's special, that follows the same theme, but it's just a little something special. That would be my advice for him there. And then also, let's see. I think that's about all that there is to do. Let's see, what else can we do, guys? Wait 1 sec. Alrighty, I will see you in 1 second. Have a nice night. Alrighty, let's see. What else is there to do? This stairway is interesting, but it kind of just goes straight up. And then you got a helipad up here. That's cool. Anyway, guys, I think we should probably get back to the HQ now and get that done, because we do have limited time, and I'm about ready to end the stream here. So I want to go ahead and get this hotel done. Alright, let's hop back into build mode here. We are almost done. We have been streaming for 2 hours and 21 minutes. Dang, this is proving to be a long one. This is longer than yesterday's stream. I was hoping we weren't going to go for this long. I was hoping I would get it done faster. Alrighty. Back to work. What else would we want to... Oh, darn it. Did I mess up the texture on here? Yeah, we did. We messed this up. This is not supposed to be marble. That was my bad. That's supposed to be carpet. Back on up. And then... There we are. We need to fix the wall. We need to give these walls proper texture. And I want to use this, because I like the way that this looks. Or no. We should actually use the material that we used down in the lobby. So let's go down there and use that same material down there. Alrighty, let's see. Oh, I just painted something I didn't mean to. It's a good thing it was the same texture that it was already going to be. I'm getting very tired, and I am starting to not focus on the build. That is not good. We've got to get this done. Alright, that looks good. And then we can do like a kind of an entryway to it, I guess. Let's do that. Let's make it nice. We're gonna have to do custom floors though, because it's gonna look good that way. Yeah, we need custom floors. Okay, darn it, because of the width here, we're gonna have a problem doing custom floors. That's not good. We'll just have to do something custom in the middle then, like that. And then we'll make everything else be the floor. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright, now let's use the same texture that we used earlier. And then, let's do that. And we'll make the rest of this black marble. Or this isn't even marble. This is what texture? Because I can't remember. To be honest, this almost works like a wood grain as well. Like a fancy wood grain. In fact, that might be what it is. It might actually be wood grain. But it's a good substitute for the marble as well. It's not wanting to let me select that for some reason. But there it is. There it goes. And then since the wall is the same texture, I want to grab a different texture for the rest of it. Kind of like that. And then do like doors, I guess. More doors, just because. That kind of defeats the purpose of the glass doors, though, is the thing. So I don't know if that's a good idea. What about these? These bookshelves, or these fancy double doors again. Let's do these. I like using these. And then that kind of, and then we can put like a closet on this side. Let's put a closet there. Oh, we gotta turn the grid off. Of course we do. Darn, this hotel it required a lot more work than I thought. As I always say, when I say I'm gonna get a build done, I never end up getting it done when I say I will. The purpose of this stream was actually kind of just force myself to actually put the time in and finally be done with the hotel once and for all. And that's still what we're working on. That's still what we're attempting to do right now, is get it done. I think that I might go ahead and call it quits after this, though. Because, I mean, we really did do, like, all the major stuff on this hotel. Like, it is, like, this hotel is a done deal. I mean, there really isn't much more to do. Only thing we gotta do is, like, find a layout and then paint a couple things. So, I might do that off stream and just complete, like, the main layout, the important part now, while we're here. That might be what I'll try. We could make, like, a big area that's just completely, like, open, maybe. Like an area kind of like this. Like, how does that look? If we just make this be like the ballroom area. And then have like a prep area over here. And maybe put like a bathroom or something. That wouldn't be a bad idea, actually. I might do that. Why don't we try it and see how it looks? Where is the big giant door that we need? There it is. Giant doorway. And where does the elevator go? It goes right there, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Oh, and our thing's off, so we gotta turn the grid back on. And then we gotta turn this and line them up. And then for this, for the other one, we actually use doors in front of the elevator for the towers. But inside of this build, we just put walls right around it. So I gotta remember that. And then let's go copy some paint from another floor that's already had this area done, so that everything matches up. Alright, well, what more can I say? We're almost done. Oh, there aren't any wall trims on that level. Or that level. Or that level. That level. Are you kidding me? We better do these wall trims before we forget. Let's go grab some wall trims and start doing them, because I don't want to forget and then end up wasting time. I'm just going to do them for everything right now, so that I don't forget to do them. Oh, we didn't do wall trims because half the sides of these are just windows, so doing them was kind of pointless. That's why I wasn't doing them. Makes sense. Of course, now we're at a point where we just have to make sure that everything is perfect. And then as for paint, we're going to go down and grab the lobby flooring, which, because it's a checkered texture to where it's got like squares in it, it's going to be glitchy and look bad because the floor's not straight and it's going to glitch. And I hate it when floors glitch. It's the most horrible looking thing ever. But I think we're going to be stuck letting it do that because I think this is honestly the texture that makes the most sense to use. So, like, I don't think there's much I can do about that. It's just going to have to look like that. And then, lastly, we need some wall textures, which, I don't know, maybe I'll just use this for it, maybe? This wallpaper, how will that look? I think it gets the job done. I mean, it's not my favorite, but at least it does it. We'll have to go grab some columns here as well. Oh boy, and then wait, this actually uses a different area of floor, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. This uses a custom floor. Dang it. And let's actually give this one a diamond, because that was the goal, was to give them all diamonds. I just think I ran out of time when I was doing the others. So I made them squares, but this one, because it's a fancy one up at the top, we're going to make it a real diamond, not just a square. There we go. And then we'll have to grab some paint for it. So let's go down to the bottom floor again. You Discord, IDM, do something. I actually try to stay away from Discord when I'm streaming, because otherwise I will get focused on just looking up there and spending a bunch of time, on that when I should be live. So that's why I kind of ignore Discord when I'm streaming. Oh boy, I am so tired. I am so tired. I think it's about time, guys, that we go ahead and end off the stream, to be honest. I wanted to get this done, and I mean, we're basically done. So I'm just going to finish this layout, and then I'm going to end it off. And we're going to call it quits here, because this hotel is like done. Like, everything that is important is done. Everything serious here. We got a floor layout. We've done so much tonight. I'm really happy that we got so much done. Alright, let's run down and grab one more pattern and we are going to be good. I can't believe I've held myself off from dinner for so long just to stream. Boy. Alrighty. There we are. Looking good. And then lastly, just put in some flooring. We're just gonna use regular red carpet, to be honest. That's all I feel like doing. Really. And let's have like a bathroom right here, and then we'll be good to go. What floor will we use for the bathroom? We can do something like this, maybe, I guess. Or honestly, this makes more sense. I'm gonna post the image in my server. I hope it's not a bad image. You're getting me to look at it. Oh, nice. Nice, that's cool. That's actually really cool. Yeah, go ahead and post that. That's cool. Dang it. Okay, guys, so, lastly here, we're just finishing this bathroom, and then we are going to be done with the stream here. So, let's grab that. I think we all need to get to sleep tonight. I think that for the majority of us in our time zone, it's already late enough that we need to, call it quits. So I'm going to go ahead and just throw a door on this, and then pretty much after that, we can be done tonight. Because I am super tired, and as fun as this was, with how wiped out I am, I need to get work done, and I need to get to bed, so I think we're just going to be done in one moment here. Just build like a little stall for the bathroom, and then put like an area for the sink, and be done after that. Yes. Yes. What do you want to ask me? Trying to find a link to my Discord. Check in the description of any of my latest videos. In fact, here you can go to that video, and there should be a link to the Discord in that. I'd grab it, but I don't want to look up there and try to find it right now. There we go. And then we'll add like a trash can, and then we'll be basically done. Taking inspiration from what you did earlier, we can size up the trash can a little bit, actually. And we'll paint this one just like we painted all of our other trash cans. So let's go downstairs and go find one that was painted already. There we go. And then, no problem, by the way. And then let's grab some, we need to grab like a washcloth holder thing, or like a towel holder, whatever they're called. I am just losing it tonight, guys. I am just starting to like go insane doing this for so long. I have probably built and had building sessions easily this long, but like streaming in the middle of the night this long is just crazy. It is not something that I can say that it's something I would like to do again. I think we should definitely start these streams earlier when we do them so that we don't run so late, because this has just taken way too long. I knew it was going to be a long one, but I didn't realize it was going to be this insane. Let's go grab some soap now. Alright, there we go. That is going to get it done for now, I think, guys. Where is the door for that? We need these sleek doors, are what I always use for the water closet. So, there they are. Sleek tall door. Alright, this floor, I'm going to say that that's good for now. Like I said, we got this layout done. That's done. All we're going to do is add a few decorations later on in the future. All of these floors have been done. And then, lastly, we need to go down to the floor that needs some work. And we just need to basically place some beds and turn these into hotel rooms. So, let's go there. We'll add some doors for bathrooms, and then make like the bigger hotel rooms here. So, we'll do that, and then... Actually, I wouldn't mind trying to make the bathroom on the other side, because I don't want to have, like, bathroom next to windows, because I want to do a nice tub. So, it would make more sense to go on that side. And then we're just going to use the same red, because these are the fancier rooms, so they get the nice red carpet. Or no, they can get this carpet too. I don't really care, to be honest. I kind of do want each room to have like a different scheme in terms of its carpet, so that'll probably help me. And then use a fancy door instead of a standard door. And then lastly, we need some beds. We'll be good. So what would be fancier than the other beds? So let's use these. These look nice. Okay, those are not cheap beds. $1,500 a bed. That's pricey. Yeah, we'll just leave it to 2 rooms down here, and then for our wall trims, we're going to use this nice marble texture. Okay, darn that. I thought it would look good, but it's way too strong. So we're going to make everything marble, just to really be super fancy in here. Alrighty guys, I think that we are good to go here. I think we've accomplished what this stream was for, which was getting me to go ahead and get this awesome hotel build done. I think we really did finally actually accomplish that goal. It's been a long time that I wanted to finish this hotel, and I'm so glad that we could all do this together here on stream. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this one, and let's get ready for the outro. We're going to head out to the other side of the headquarters to really get a nice good view of the build as we do our outro here. It was a pleasure. Thank you. I appreciate that. I am glad. That you enjoyed this. I definitely had a great time sharing with you guys as well. Even though I am so tired now. I can't believe that I built this late. I try not to stream late. I mean, I'm barely going to be able to have dinner now. But nonetheless, I had a great stream. And even though it means I'm having a late dinner, I got to spend time with you guys and teach you guys and share a little bit, and that was absolutely worth it. Plus, we got a ton of work on here done. Alright, one more thing, and we're gonna go get some food, bro. That's right, that's what I am doing right now. So let's set this down, and then it's here. Let's really quickly just go ahead and take these, go up to this, and then let's call it quits. That is kind of true. I get very hungry, and I do get pretty hungry. And if you mean small, I'm guessing you mean like in terms of thin, which yeah, I am fairly thin. I'm not like too much, but like I don't know, I don't talk much about physique, but I look a lot smaller on camera. Like I look small and I almost look short, but I am not a short person, and I know that I look like small and short on camera. I'm guessing in vlogs not so much, but I am definitely not like that short, even though I look that way on camera. It's funny the way perspective on the camera is compared to like how things are in real life. But we can do our outro out here. This looks good. I think we can do the outro right here. So for those of you, only one of you guys is in the server, let's head over here and we can just do the outro right here. And we can try to do like some sort of an emote that's not like creepy and weird if we have one. Okay, that'll work. That'll work. Alrighty guys, here we are in front of the HQ. Let's go ahead and end it off here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please leave a like, maybe even subscribe. If you learned anything, I really hope that I could... Oh, how tall am I? I am like 5'11" and a half, 6 foot, right around there, right about 6 feet tall is what it would round out to, probably. Yeah, I'm about 6 feet tall, so. Yeah, I know I look way shorter on camera than I actually am. And that was as of like 6 or 7 months ago, the last time I measured. So I'm taller than I am now. But yeah, I definitely look a lot shorter on camera. And I've actually had comments about that I look really young and like really tiny on camera. But I'm not really that tiny. Anyway though, guys, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I hope that you guys had a great time out here. And I will see you guys all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching the stream and staying until the very end. If you did, I will see you guys later. Goodbye, everyone.